Local Data Studio. To make it much more beautiful and all of you can follow it through, let me just remove everything first. Tengok saya akan buang balik semua ni. Okay, I'm going to delete everything and then I'm going to share with you the idea at the beginning. First step, when you open any data studio, you need to add the data. So how to add the data? You can click this button, add data, or you can go to the resources, manage added data sources. Okay, there are two menu, add data, or you can also select the data from the resources, manage added data sources. Okay, done Done. Okay, so do you already copy whatever that the link already shared by Farisha? Dah copy belum? Okay, let me copy the link that Farisha give it to you. Okay, Farisha akan share dekat dalam grup anda, yang grup tanpa saya tu. Kan awak ada banyak grup kan? Grup tanpa pengajar satu, grup tanpa semua pengajar, grup kami sahaja, grup perempuan-perempuan membawang, something like that lah. So, buka anda punya grup yang ada semua tu, then copy the link. Dah copy dah the link tu? After you copy the link, then you can go to the resource, manage added data sources. Manage added data sources. So as you know, Sungai Buloh Open Weather Map ni adalah contoh data yang sebelum ni saya share. Betul? This is the previous one. So I may want to remove it or not. But in this case, I just want to remain it like that lah. But I want to add a new data. Okay, go to the add a data source. And after you click add data source, you can click the connector. Remember, the use of Local Data Studio is based on the connector. Connector ni is the linkages between your databases and also your data lake, data warehouse, or whatsoever into your dashboard or your interactive platform. In this case, I'm going to insert the data from the Google Sheet. Why I'm going to use the Google Sheet? Because I already explained to you that this device is actually capturing a data frequently, less than a few seconds, and then it's updated automatically. You can see over there, it is 8.12 saat, 8.12. So it's continuously to record the data and then send the data into the Google Sheet. So I can get the latest information with regard to the indoor environment inside these workspaces. Okay, so go to the Google Sheet, click that Google Sheet, and then followed by the URL method. After you click the URL, you can copy the URL. Sorry, you can paste the URL. After you paste the URL, then they have the indication of the sheet over there. You can click add. After you click add, then something will be prompted in front of your screen, asking you that you want to add or not these databases, and then you say add to the report. Yeah. So that is the step. So far so good. Boleh follow ke tak boleh follow ni? I made a repetition for those who are not yet used ataupun baru first time guna. Therefore, you can start from the scratch lah, which is go to the blank, and then it will ask you to connect your data, and then choose the Google Sheet. Inside the Google Sheet just now, go to the URL. Okay, saya ulang balik kepada mereka yang baru first time buka blank worksheet tadi, dia akan keluar macam ni. Dia akan keluar prompt ni, Google Connector. Faham? Then you choose the Google Sheet. Okay. Example, another example, let's say anda buat survey. Masa anda punya Ehru ni, you also go to the field and then make some survey. That survey is actually from the Google Form. And that Google Form also have the Google Sheet. Betul tak? You can also do the same thing. Anda boleh pergi ke Google Sheet untuk dapatkan dia punya output. Data tu lah. Data kan ada kan? Anda tanya kan, anda sihat tak sihat ke, something like that. Boleh, tak ada masalah. Whatever data that you have, you want to insert it, you need to specify the connector. Ataupun anda ada data yang dalam bentuk raw data yang tak ada kena-mengena dengan online data, faham tak? So, raw data itu must be inserted into the file upload using the CSV, comma separated, CSV. Ini contoh yang mana? Kalau anda ingat dulu, anda ada belajar dalam sentiment analysis masa SEM 3. Saya ada ajar pakai orange data mining tu untuk tengok komen of the people, positive or negative. You can upload it inside a raw format. Okay, so now I already enter and I got these two menu. You can see this is the first data that we discussed previously, and then this is the second data that we are recently use it. Betul tak? Yang kita dah added sekarang ni, pagi ni. Okay, jelas WIAQTHO 72209. Betul? Boleh tak ni? Boleh follow tak? Are you trying to follow me or you follow other people or you unfollow already and unfriend? You follow, Okay. That is the first step. Take the data and then make it as your repo. Maksudnya dah ada dalam kamu punya data tab. This is your data tab and then this is the properties tab. And then you got the table. Just now it's automatically show a table. Betul tak? You can delete the table at the moment because later on we also can create ones. Okay, after you doing that, remember we need some sort of customization. We need to edit our data. Go to resource, go to the manage added data sources. We want to make some changes with regard to our data. Same like AppSheet. We need... Laju sangat Okay, kat mana yang saya laju tu? So now the data is there. And then we want to formatting it. Kita nak formatkan data ni. Can you see over here we got let long kan? And then dia ada ABC, betul? This let long is not being specified correctly. And some of the item also is not being classified correctly. So how to specify it correctly? You can go to the resource. You can go to the manage added data sources. We want to change the format of the data. That is the second step. First step, retrieve the data. Second step, format the data. Okay. Same like AppSheet. Ingat tak AppSheet hari tu? Kita buat dulu. Kita letak dulu column. And then we specify the column. This one is a text. This one is a number. This one is a picture. Sebab tu awak nampak saya cakap tu macam laju. Sebenarnya bukan laju. Saya recap balik cerita lama. Sebab tu awak akan macam, AppSheet mana pula ni? AppSheet tu kisah lama. Satu kisah dahulu. Ya. And then you click the manage added data sources. And then you can go here, WIAQ. And then you can click edit. Click lah. Click edit. And then inside the edit, you have the opportunity to customize your data. Okay, let me see the format of the data. This is the format of the data. You can see over here, we got the data formatted as follows, date and time. This is format date and time. And then date and time is correct. Humidity is correct. Let long dia buat dalam bentuk text. Betul ke salah? Yes, that's very good answer. You need to choose for the geo and then followed by the let long. Okay. Let long ni pun hari tu saya dah tunjukkan kan dalam Google App Script that you need to enter your let long manually. Correct or not? Okay. And then after that you got the status. The status is in the text. Temperature is Celsius. THI is number and time is a text. Time. Let me see the time. The time is actually not a text but never mind. Just remain it like that. And then click done. Nampak macam cepat saya cakap? Saya ulang balik. Berapa lagi? Alright. So after you did all that, then you can click done. You can click done on the top right corner of your table, followed by close button. And then it's there. Okay. Boleh kan? Okay. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned to you, we need to create some variables. We need to create new variable. Why? Because we want to make some filtration. Apa dia? Yang kau ingat yang ujung je, filtration je. Yang aku explain bagaimana nak gerak pagi tu, kau tak cerita. We want to create numbers of parameters lah. Contoh macam month, date, time, hours, minute, all that. So macam mana nak buat? You need to create a field. Apa dia? Create a field. Ini step yang nombor berapa? Nombor 3. Step nombor 1 apa? Ambil data. Ya, ambil data. Step nombor 2, format. Step nombor 3, create a field yang kita nak untuk buat filtration. Ya. So you can go to the add a field, tekan add a field, and then you need to go for add calculated field. Anda boleh ambil yang paling basic dulu. Kita namakan sebagai month. Apa dia? Month. And then we need to write some code. Kita kena tulis certain coding. Extract. You need extract. After that, buka kurungan. And then you boleh tulis perkataan month. M-O-N-T-H. You got also the idea over there. And then extract month followed by from. From where? Date. D-A-T-E. So make sure it's become green color like that. And then tutup kurungan. And please have a look on the validation. If your syntax is good and clear, therefore you can click save. Okay, boleh? Boleh. Do the same thing. But now not month. but day. Macam mana nak buat day pula? Same also, go to the add field, add calculated field, followed by day, D-A-Y, day. And then type the extract function, followed by day function. Okay, after you type the day function, you can write from, and then type perkataan date because it's reflect to our variable. Okay, this is our variable lah. Kalau anda tak nak type, anda nak tekan tambah pun boleh. Okay, you can click save. Done for the day. And then we have to specify another two, which is the hours. Yeah, very good. Yeah, add calculated field. You can put there as hours. And then you can go also for the extract. Extract what? Hour from date. Okay, that is the second method, where we specify everything, the function, using the type mechanism. Anda ada banyak cara lah. Cara pertama, ikut dia punya syntax. Cara kedua adalah anda type sendiri lah kalau anda dah mahir kan. Invalid formula sebab anda punya cara tulis tu salah. Cuba try buat balik. So example minute, extract. Okay, followed by minute, sebab you letak hours kot. Kadang-kadang you letak ada S, tak boleh. Okay, ini contoh, extract minute from date. Okay, this is the example. Okay, dia jadi okay ke tak? Kadang-kadang dia tak okay sebab anda letak minutes. Dia akan jadi error lah. So, make sure tak ada S. Okay, jelas? And then you can click save, and then you can click done. Alright. Yeah. If there is not an error, if the status is good, then your variable will be located here lah. Okay. Okay, tengok tengok I just want to have you to see what happen if I insert the day. Ambil day ni, drag inside our blank canvas. Ambil day, for example, pick up the day and then put it inside the blank canvas. So you are actually gathering the data from the data sheet, from the data source, and then you are going to put it inside the workspaces ataupun dekat blank canvas ni lah. And then dia akan tulis kat situ 1 juta lebih, betul tak? And then you can see over here the matrices is actually a count, betul? You can change this one into count. Count maksudnya apa? Bilangan. Cuba tuan-tuan dan puan-puan tengok, ada berapa banyak data kita? 56,395, betul? So you can imagine that we have this kind of number, and this number is keep updating time to time. Faham ya? Okay, ini contohlah kalau anda nak letakkan dia sebagai counter. Then you know how many data is actually there inside your Google Sheet. Okay, ya, soalan.